David, yes, I've got a fantastic job for you. Friday night. This is a $200 job. Mr. Hartley's straight shooter baritone reaches down my throat all the way to my 17-year-old balls and squeezes hard. Wow, I say, in what I hope is a lover stud guy voice, which I suspect smacks of eunuch. That's great, excellent. Thanks. David, Mr. Hartley, sounds like a benevolent dictator in a three-piece suit. This is a very important client, and if you do this job well, I can absolutely guarantee you that there'll be lots of exciting opportunities on the horizon for you. You understand me, David? Do we understand each other? I have no idea what he's talking about, so I say, yeah, sure, absolutely, yeah, sure, whatever. This is a very unique opportunity for you, David. I want you to be completely prepared. It's a rather unusual job, but I think it really matches your skill set. My brain races like a train on bad speed. Will there be barnyard animals involved? Ritual sacrifice, death masks, and scat sandwiches? What will you do for money? Where do you draw your line? How much of your life are you willing to sell for $200? David, this client, who I must emphasize is extremely important, has decided that she wants to treat her friend to a very special birthday gift, and that birthday gift is you. So get ready to put on your birthday suit. I kid, of course. Seriously though, David, it's our policy at the Hollywood Employment Agency to give our clients all the information they need to succeed. We believe that preparation is essential to success. And for this job, it's very important that you understand you're being given by one of our most important clients to her best friend as a present for her 82nd birthday. Oh, God. It's very important to us that our clients are comfortable performing. Are you comfortable under the circumstances of performing, David? No. I don't honestly think I can fuck an 82-year-old. I don't think I can do it. That's what I say in my 17-year-old man-child idiot head. Out loud I say, sure, yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'm all over it, man, absolutely, yeah. You're all over it. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's droll. Very droll. That's exactly why I thought of you when this job came in. I have every confidence you won't let me down. I kid, of course. David, I want you to call me as soon as this job is done. Do you understand? Do we understand each other? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sure. Mr. Hartley gives me the 411 and then I disconnect. Immediately, my shattered brain sees an ancient, naked, wrinkled, saggy, droopy granny spread-eagled in front of me, and my poor, placid, flaccid penis is a lifeless piece of useless meat. I'll have to give the money back. I shame spiral down, humiliated. I'll be a brutal failure, rejected by Mr. Hartley, drummed out of the business, shunned by my chicken peers, the only family I know at this point who accepts me for what I am. My paycheck, my refuge, my people will all be gone. I knock on the door of the ultra fancy swank hotel that smells like old money. And my mind ravages itself savagely with vicious visions of sagging granny flesh that shrink wrap my rapidly shriveling penis. Breath short, tight, heart race coursing, pounding against my breastplate. A sticky, clammy, freaky, tweaky moisture oozes out of my pores. The door slowly opens. She's trim, and pretty in pink. With a stylish kind of Chanel type suit. She definitely has one of those helmet hairdos, but it's well done if you feel like that kind of thing. A huge honking diamond ring holds court on a well-tended finger of her left hand. Shoes the same color pink as her outfit. She's got wrinkles, but they're not gruesome. She's wearing makeup, but it's definitely not whatever happened to baby Janie. But the best thing about her is her smile. She has a smile that just kind of welcomes you in. After a heavy sigh full of deep relief, the first thought that pops into my 17-year-old man-child idiot head is, shit man, I hope I'm doing this good when I'm fucking 82 years old. Like a hostess greeting an international dignitary, she asked me if I'd like some champagne. Chocolate-covered strawberries. It's all spread out on this fancy silver tray. The curtains are closed, the lights are low, the candlelight makes everything soft. She gives me a long, thin, beautiful flute of champagne with a sweet smile ripe with kindness, like I'm all grown up. I know what to do. I've been well trained. I want you to wish you a very happy birthday, and if there's anything I can do to, make your dreams come true, I'm here for your pleasure. I had rehearsed the speech. I was happy with the delivery. I hold up the long, thin, beautiful flute of sparkly bubbly. She smiles kind of shy, which is shockingly endearing in a lady who's turning out to be the totally awesome grandma I never had, that I'm about to have sex with for $200. She holds out the flute for a clink, we drink. The champagne shoots little giddy meteors, tickling my lips and teasing my nose. I love the way it feels inside my mouth, like the most sophisticated pop rocks ever. She tells me her name is Dorothy, but her friends call her Dot. I like that name, Dot. Dot insists I have a chocolate-covered strawberry. Apparently it's some world-famous chocolate from Belgium, and it's got a hard crunch when you bite it, but then it gets all kind of melty in your mouth as the fruity juice of the ripe strawberry sings with the chocolate in mind-boggling two-part harmony. When I finish, I see Dot is watching me with a big grin on her face. It makes me like her even more. Dot tells me she likes to watch people enjoy themselves. I tell her how much I'm enjoying myself. And the crazy thing is, I actually really mean it. Dot tells me all about her madcap romantic husband, how they met, how he proposed to her, took her to Europe and South America and Broadway shows, and she hauls out a picture of him. It's black and white, and he's in a sharp suit with two-tone shoes, hair all slick and debonair, devil-may-care smile. I must admit, he was one dapper motherfucker. He's been dead for 10 years. It's weirdly happy and sad at the same time. It makes me like her so much that she has all this love for this guy she was married to like for 50 years or whatever. Dot tells me how much they used to have wild and crazy parties with all their brilliant, zany friends where they get all dressed up, drinking, dancing, yakking all night about art and politics and life and death and war and taxes. It makes me hope that at some point I can have one. A life, an excellent wife, and some brilliant, crazy, zany friends in a house with a pool and lots of rooms where people can party. It just sounds good. This is such a great job so far. But of course, there's that nagging tug in the back and pit of my head and belly. How in the name of Pan the horny goat boy am I gonna get it up and off? I'm bombarded again by the image of my meat torpedo morphing into wet spaghetti. I force myself extra hard to avoid hyperventilation. Dot stops talking. She kind of hems and caws and tuts, and clearly she wants to tell me what's on the menu for her birthday surprise, but she's having a lot of trouble spitting it out. I am scared, breathless. I desperately want to give Dot what she wants. I need to please her. She's been so nice to me. I want to succeed at this job, to be an American, to be a man. But will I be able to achieve liftoff with a naked octogenarian laying on top of me? I believe I can. And yet I know I can't. And what if she wants to do some weird old person sex thing I don't know anything about, man? My testes cower in a corner. My head is like a balloon being inflated by a homicidal clown with ADHD. My guts rumble thunderously, roiling like a boiler about to blow. Again, I find myself seriously questioning my career choice. Dot forces out a strangulated sentence like a tongue-tied 82-year-old schoolgirl. Well, I've always wanted someone to kiss me. She motions with her head down toward her nether area. Down there. Like she can't even say the word. And I'm thinking, that's it? Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus, for delivering me from the wilderness. A little head, a wee dram of cunnilingus. Hell, I can do that with my eyes closed. In fact, often I have. And I think, wow, shit, can you imagine wanting to have someone go down on you for like 50 years? Having a husband who you love and not being able to ask him, can I have a little head? I mean, shit, I've gone down on every girlfriend I've ever had. It's like one of the most basic, fundamental sexual things you can do, and my mind is officially like fucking blown. But the weight of the world, weighing so heavy on my head moments ago, has been mercifully lifted. I assured Dot that I would be more than happy to make her birthday dream come true. She gets under the tub covers, she doesn't take her clothes off, and this job is just getting better and better. Dot kind of wiggles and like wriggles under the covers. I assume she's taking off her foundation garments, her underpants, her old lady panties. Now, she does not tell me to take my clothes off, which I am very happy about, so I don't. And I crawl under the covers. Now, I suspect there will be wrinkly grandmother flesh, but what do I care? Cunnilingus is cunnilingus, right? I mean, come on. Luckily, I've been trained in this art by the first girlfriend I ever had, who was much older than me and rigorously demanding, albeit in a sweet educational way. It takes a while for me to burrow myself in, but eventually, there I am. Right between Dot's 82-year-old legs. It's very dark in there. Like a cave. I like that. And when I arrive, to my surprise, it smells good. Fresh, manicured. Everything is very smooth leading up to the whole area. Dot, she's like an ironing board. But I take my time. I go slow. I kiss all around the area, very soft and very gentle. Some lips, a little tongue, very light. And the more I do it, the more she softens. Then suddenly, she's like moving herself towards my mouth. And now there are little moans and sighs and groans and gasps coming from outside the covers. I mean, how cool is that? I'm thinking to myself, she's totally into it. Suddenly I feel so useful. And now her hands are like on my head and she's pulling me into her area. And to tell you the truth, her area is much like most of the other areas I've been in. And now Dot is sort of gently manipulating my head in exactly the place she wants it, and I'm just supplying the appropriate pressure. It's like we're dancing and she's leading while I follow. And she's exhibiting symptoms of extreme excitation. It's all happening right here, and I could not be happier. Dot now seems to be climbing the ladder of the stairway to heaven. Now, I don't know how long we've been going at it, but it doesn't seem like that long. And now she's showing all the manifestations of pre-orgasm. And sure enough, here it comes. Here she comes. Here comes Dot, diving off the cliff into the sea of sexual ecstasy. I am overpowered by a sense of joyful satisfaction. Mr. Hartley is going to be so proud of me. And then it's over, and it's clear we're, done. So I burrow out from undercover and head into the bathroom to give her a chance to put herself back together. And as I eyeball myself in the mirror, I shake my 17-year-old man-child idiot head. Can you imagine? 82-year-old grandma pussy tasted good! Sure enough, when I come back out, she's totally put together like nothing ever happened. Except for the little bloom in her cheeks and the sweet smile of satisfaction on her pink lips. Dot thanks me profusely. She asked me if I'd like to take a chocolate-covered strawberry with me, and I say, yes, I would, thank you. I grab a strawberry and head for the door, overflowing with a sense of well-being. Even though my parents don't speak to me, even though I have no home and no family except for a bunch of whores and a pimp, even though I have no future and I'm racked by nightmares and lusting for revenge on the man who broke me into tattered pieces, at least I'm good at this. Dot surreptitiously slips a crisp green bill into my hand while she plants a very nice kiss on my cheek. And when I pull back, she playfully wipes the lipstick off my cheek. It's a tiny little gesture, but it just feels so intimate and connected in a world where connection is virtually impossible for me. I thank her profusely and wish her a happy birthday, and she thanks me right back, and then I'm gone. It's a $100 bill. Now this is 1974, so that's like a $500 bill. Add that to the $200 that was in the envelope on the fancy food platter, so that's $300 to drink French champagne, eat world-class Belgian chocolate-covered strawberries, and make one grandma's dreams come true. As I leave the ultra-swank Beverly Hills Hotel, I'm thinking, America, what a country!